folks, I went ahead because these are pretty powerful messages. This is for Taurus. Okay, didn't let me put that out there. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, if you're not, I'm sorry. But that being said, I am going to dive in for March. Felt like doing it. Storms coming. I don't know. Felt charged. So right now we have Saturn. Okay. Saturn represents lessons, structure, discipline, boundaries, stuff like that. Okay. Spiritual, personal journey where you might be looking for more meaning, needing more endurance, needing to persevere a little bit more in your life. And I understand that, which is challenges that come up against that. That's Saturn. Like, oh, hey, hold up. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to need some patience for that purpose that you're looking for. I had Mentor to clarify all of these. Okay. We have Pluto and Black Moon Lilith. Now, this is, of course, Lilith. And that would be like, well, intuition, witchcraft, things like that. Women's hormonal issues. The list is long, depending on what I'm looking at for Taurus. Okay. I just wanted to do this reading for Taurus because, again, and if you're drawn to it just because you're drawn to it, that's cool too. I don't know if you just seen that lightning in the background. Nonetheless, the Mentor, Pluto, again, that's power, that's deep change, that's indicating you may be experiencing that profound personal growth, listening to your inner guidance, a lot more internal to deal with your external, which is very crucial about those layers of your identity of what you thought you were. Because I'm looking at the 2nd, 9th, and 10th house, so to speak, as I was meditating. And then it brings us down here to the shadow. Okay, Black Moon Lilith and Lilith is the shadow. It's repressed aspects, things that are hidden, things that are taboo. It's about an opening, a void you're trying to fill in an area of your life where things just feel incomplete, where you need to confront uncomfortable truth because of Saturn and Pluto. It's acknowledging what's been suppressed and to integrate that as your shadow, right? Maybe, like me, you give out a lot of advice, but you're not really taking your own advice. And whenever we give advice to others, sometimes, a lot of times, Spirit gives us messages to our own problems that come through, right? We are our own mentor. We keep, like, Taurus, I don't know about you, but I roll karma, and anyone that comes against it, it's like we constantly have to transform. We constantly have to build something out of the debris, This is related to ambition and personal identity, the 2nd, 9th, and 10th house, right? 2nd is you, what you value. 9th is spirituality, school. 10th is your career or your legacy. You know what I mean? That's Pluto. So it's challenges that are going to push you to confront the truth, to evolve through your own guidance of listening, to get rid of those old layers, to step into like a new purpose. So a new purpose is coming. You've been waiting. You've been stuck because, again, Saturn, you know what I mean? Saturn's like, hold up now. We got things you need to learn. And you're not going to find your new purpose until you learn and you integrate these, right? The shadow, this taboo subject you don't want to deal with. You have to deal with it. But this is a strong sense of willpower and determination coming through from the bull, right? You're focused. You will be focused. You're going to be asserting yourself. Your personal identity is about the discipline, the goal. Whenever you figure this out, whenever you get done with this represents the end of February going into March, like we are right now, to me. Like my personal timeline of what I have come to acknowledge, okay? This, probably a lot of stuff started happening about 11 months to a year ago, okay? That started all of this. That's really made you feel on whole, Taurus, okay? And it's like, it's a lack of direction. It's being frustrated. It's feeling stuck. Like you want to go explore. You have the enthusiasm to do it. There's so much doubt or delay about the idea because they want you to know about yourself more, okay? This also represents a lot of external energies to me. Like any idea you had, if you told someone, because they wanted to like disprove you. Boom. They shot that down, you know. Well, Jesus guides me. Now, these are cards, but I am a real shadow worker. So everything I do is rooted in Christ consciousness, not the four walls of a church. But you do you, girl. Woo! You do you. So, you're in a phase where you want to take control and move forward competently. But again, there's frustration. What direction do I take? What idea do I do? What is this about myself? And it's influencing by past memories, old identities. You know what I mean? Old identities about who you are or what you did, or maybe you always had to be the strong arm for people and always had to put yourself on hold, and now you're having to deal with those repercussions. You get me? So, I mean, it's a lot of past memories coming out. Past memories attached to old patterns. They're very present. They're impacting your current sense of self. Then why are you here, Sam? Move along. I didn't come to you. We're doing Taurus. And if you would look, okay, in those parts, astrology and spiritual people are there. Well, you're probably reflecting that back to yourself. No, scoot, friend, scoot. Anyways, Taurus, you want to take control, okay? There's too much uncertainty about what direction to go. There's a reason for that, okay? You're driven for progress. You're set up for progress. You're set up for success. There's just delays kind of holding you back, and that is to draw on your source of strength, right? You don't want to be stuck in memory lane, okay? You want to focus on balancing what are you need to be self-aware of about your shadow, okay, or holding on to about the past that is not helping you in any shape or form. You know what I mean? Anything. Let me see. I want some tarot. Because I think there is a person here, right? There is a person here who is a female. Could be the fact that the memory in the past is coming up. Family, right? A family member. And they are so jealous and spiteful. Anytime you have something that you want to do with your life, it's like their jealousy because maybe they've lost their years. They didn't have those opportunities and stuff when they were younger. This comes out as an evil eye. You know what I mean? And what is this? Yeah, 5 of Swords, right. That's people winning at no cost, trying to cause issues. You know what I mean? Look, the mentor, to me, is flying above the chaos. Like, being able to see above that chaos. The Star. Healing. Being noticed. 9 of Cups. 9 of Wands. Really having to hold your ground for that. Like, the new version of you, or the boundaries from these people that took. You know, that's you having to hold your ground. So, you know, what does the 5 of Swords, the Star, the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Wands all have to do with, like, frustrations and blending in old patterns to your purpose now? You know? That's a lot of self-reflection. Friend, we're already in hell. We're in purgatory. How much do you go out and help people? None, or do you sit behind this keyboard, friend? Move along. So, like, you're dealing with ongoing frustrations and conflicts, right? And there is healing guiding you. Your own intuition is guiding you. Your goal is emotional fulfillment. You want to be happy. However, you may have to kick some of these people out or pay no mind. Like, if they try to drag you into this old pattern. If they try to strong arm you with emotions, manipulation, you have to see past that. You cannot be drugged into the conflict. You cannot be on defensive behaviors that are going to resurface. Those people need to navigate it on their own. You need to hold on to your purpose, your faith in your higher vision, okay? But there's going to be frustrations. There is, because you're battling old you for new you, your identity, what you value, what you hold dear. Obviously, a lot of dark energies around that you need to combat, okay? No shit, Carissa. Thank you. So these represent dark entities coming against you and you having to stay strong, and they are wrapped in family, friends, old behaviors, frustrations, gaslighting, all because you're on your way to your higher purpose, right? Your higher purpose is there. You have to learn how to see through that. You have to go on the search. You cannot bring anyone else into what you want to do. You have to find the guiding light through all of this. And this, I don't know, for anytime Pluto comes out for me, or Black Moon Lilith, those are energies formed against you. So maybe you should, all weapons formed against me shall not prosper. You know what I mean? In anything like that as a daily ritual, chant. I mean, this is having to fight those off before you finally see your perseverance, I can't say it, paying off. Jesus, universe, however you call it. I pray to God. I just don't do the church walls because I'm out taking care of its forgotten people and animals. So, just like him, I'm outside of those walls. Four of Cups. You just don't have the energy right now. This is supposed to be some internal reflection. Really trying to figure out what your higher purpose is. Here's strength along with that. Okay? And judgment. Having the strength to get up even when you feel you don't have anyone backing you. And carrying out the things to push forward, because you will still be standing, right? You will still be standing. Your efforts despite challenges, when you can really see these key themes, you don't let your pride get in. You're not going to go with this ego battle. You're not going to let these other people's disagreements take away from the internal that you're needing to do. Okay, your purpose. Your purpose, okay, could be sex magic. It could be kitchen witchery, herbs, healing people with the way things are going down in the world. I'm just reading this. Even though this is Taurus, it did not let me put that in the description. I just roll it out, okay? Placements, whatever you want to do. If you feel drawn, here we are. You could be, doing seances. You could be scrying for people, for passed on loved ones. You could be doing ghost adventures in a cemetery. There's any kind of purpose. You're leading it. Okay? You're going to be leading it. All right, friends. I'll see you later. Thanks for coming.